Hello traders, Robert here with a quick market update. Today I'm going to be taking a quick look at dollar yen, and I'm on the 4-hour chart here. And I'm choosing this pair specifically for two reasons. One, I think the technicals and the wave count is very clear, and we should be expecting a large wave down very soon. But also, it's a great example of a very important concept to keep in mind when we are trading, and that is one of perspective. And let me explain exactly what I mean. So today, myself and one of the other coaches here at Parallax, Imri, we were discussing this pair, and I had this wave count here. I liked the wave 1, 2, extended wave 3, 4 down, and the wave 5 I thought was taking the shape of an ending diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're in the middle of wave 5 currently. Combine that with some pretty strong RSI divergence, I thought there was a fairly strong case that I could make for this wave count. Imri, on the other hand, showed me something a bit different. He said, I have something slightly different. He has the same 1, 2, but a much more extended wave 3, which of course is very common. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 3 ending here, and then a triangle pattern. Now again, we can make a strong case for that as well. This shape here is very triangular. This is a very textbook triangle pattern in terms of the wave principal patterns that we trade here at Parallax. So that got me thinking, and I thought, yeah, you know what, maybe he's right. Maybe his count is correct and I was wrong. But it was at that moment when we realized it doesn't really matter. And why is that? Well, let's take a look at my wave count. In an ending diagonal, wave 5 usually makes a higher high. Sometimes it'll truncate and end below the wave 3 extreme, but most of the time, wave 5 will make a slightly higher high. So in this count, I would expect a move higher, and then a sharp move lower. An ending diagonal is a pattern of exhaustion. It's a strong signal that the market is running out of steam, running out of energy, and is likely to change trend very soon. So my count expects a small move up and then a move down. So now let's move over to Imri's chart. What do we know about triangles in terms of the Elliott Wave principle? Well, triangles are a pattern that always appear before the final impulsive move of the wave sequence we're looking at. So if we are working with this sequence here, the Roman numerals, we have Roman numeral 4 is the triangle pattern. That means the next wave, Roman numeral 5, is the final wave in this entire sequence. So looking at Imri's count, well, what do we expect? A move up and then a sharp move down. So we realize that it doesn't really matter who's correct, either my count with the ending diagonal or Imri's count with the triangle. Both of us are expecting a small move higher and then a sharp move lower, and that is where the best trades in this particular pair will be. It might be tempting to try to trade for either wave 5 of the triangle or wave 5 of the ending diagonal. However, there's much more to play for, and we believe that the energy will be shifting more towards the bearish side in this currency pair. So going back to the idea of perspective, it's entirely acceptable in the wave principle to have two different counts. And of course, that's assuming that both counts follow all of the appropriate rules and guidelines. But this isn't a problem or fault of the wave principle. As price continues, one count will eventually emerge as the preferred interpretation. But the lesson here is to not lose the forest for the trees, as we like to say here at Parallax. The wave counting, the technical analysis, etc., it's important, undeniably so. But it is also very important to keep in mind the higher time frame perspective when we're trading. And dollar yen is a perfect example. Imri and myself, we had two different opinions, but we are both at the ready to catch the next set of impulse waves to the downside, as that is the interpretation that both of our wave counts had, even though they were slightly different. So at the end of the day, we'll both end up profitable because we're both watching for the same sharp moves. And really, as traders, that's what matters most. And if you haven't already, please check out the description below for an invite to our Discord group, where we discuss trades such as this, as well as many others throughout the week. We have an amazing community of traders that are very active in the markets, so if you would like to learn more about trading or the wave principle or just chat about markets in general, then please feel free to join. Thank you, everyone, and happy trading.